This is one of over 500 assisted PNF stretching demonstrations that can be found as part of my 80 Days to Your Dream Body course, which is available to my channel members. If you'd like to see all of them, then consider becoming a member. But for right now, let's get our stretch on. First thing that we're going to do right now is we just want to get a little bit of traction. A couple of ways that we can do traction. We're going to go ahead with an underhand supinated grip just at the calcaneus, just superior to the calcaneus at the Achilles tendon. We can either grab a hold of the medial arch of the foot, wrap the fingers around the dorsal surface of the foot, and then the patient's going to inhale. And then as they exhale, we're just going to take them into a little bit of traction. The other option for the hand position, my preferred method, is take the forearm, anchor the forearm around the medial arch of the foot, and then you're going to wrap your hand around the lateral aspect of the lower limb. For myself, I find that this is a lot more comfortable, and a lot of times if you're grabbing a hold of the midfoot, it's going to get a lot of pinching in the ankle. So if you have a patient that experiences a little bit of pinching, go ahead and try this way instead. We're going to inhale, and then on the exhale, you're just going to traction. Get a little bit of space, open up that hip a little bit. Once we've opened up the hip a little bit, now we're going to actually get into the PNF stretching exercise. We want to start at the hip, and before we even get into the PNF, we just want to lubricate the joint a little bit. So we're going to do a little bit of circumduction. The whole point of the circumduction is to build up the synovial fluid in the joint. The synovial fluid is that lubricating liquid that helps to lubricate the joint, and it's going to help to reduce any type of restrictions. It's also going to make it for a lot smoother of a motion. So a lot of times what you're going to find is if you are performing a treatment on a patient and they're experiencing a little bit of pain or pinching, stop the treatment, do a little bit of circumduction, and more often than not, what you're going to find is when you go back into the stretch, all of that pain and pinching will have completely gone away, and you're going to be able to get a lot more of an effective stretch because they're not going to be guarding. Once we've done a little bit of circumduction and they're nice and warmed up and relaxed, then we can get into the actual stretch. For each of the stretches, I'm going to be showing you a few different ways that we could do this. First thing that we want to do, that was just a tiny taste of what can be found in my members only section. If you enjoyed it, become a member for only $5 a month to get access to hundreds of member only videos.